About a week ago, this doctor in New Jersey thought she was dying of COVID-19. Her breath was getting shallower and shallower. All she could do was pray Psalm 91 over and over again. You'll remember that Psalm 91 talks about how you will not fear the plague that strikes at midday. It talks about how a mother hen is covering her hens with her feathers, even willing to sacrifice her very life for her hens, clearly pointing to Jesus on the cross, sacrificing for us. This doctor ended up making a goodbye video for her kids, telling them how much she loved them and how she was hoping that they would grow in great character. She made it through, and yet how amazing that this doctor was willing to sacrifice for so many. That is what exactly so many on the front lines are doing for us right now. It's what Jesus did for us, and that gives us great motivation to sacrifice for others, but not just that as a model. Obviously, it also gives us an understanding that we've been sacrificed for, so we have a promised future with Christ, with others.
Little Johnny was sitting in the doctor's office, and the doctor said, "Johnny, you had a disease 2 years ago that you beat, and your blood has produced some antibodies that are very helpful. Your little sister Mary has the same disease, and because she has a rare blood type and you have a rare blood type, you're a perfect match. She needs your blood. Would you be willing to give her a transfusion?" Little Johnny hesitated a moment. Then his lower lip quivered. And finally he said, "Sure, doctor, I'll give my blood to my sister." Johnny and Mary were wheeled into the operating room. They were hooked up intravenously. And as the blood began to flow through the tube out of Johnny's arm into Mary's body, suddenly Johnny looked up at the doctor's face and said, "Doctor, when do I die?" Johnny didn't understand that he was just giving some of his blood so his sister Mary could live. He thought he was giving all of his blood his whole life. And that's why he hesitated. That's why his lower lip quivered. Johnny didn't have to give his life for his sister. He just had to give some of his blood. Jesus Christ gave his life for you and for me, so that you and I could be forgiven, reconciled to God, and have eternal life in heaven. Now, when you begin to grapple with the depth of Christ's sacrificial love for you, that changes you on the inside. It melts my heart, and I pray it melts your heart. And we begin to respond to Christ by putting our faith in him. We put our faith in him because we know he loves us so incredibly. And then as a result of putting our faith in him, he begins to change us and give us the power to love even as he has loved us. That is really living.